right, boys and girls, and welcome to Garden Guitar. We have Wish Wonderful Wednesday here on Garden Guitar, and that means you have wished for songs here on Garden Guitar, and I bring up some of them here on Wednesdays. And this time we brought up a NEFFEX song, and we are familiar with NEFFEX here on Garden Guitar by now, if you are a subscriber, which I hope you are. And this time we have a song called Myself, and you wished for this Alvaro, you wished for Myself. Cool song, and I feel that I should have perhaps half an hour of practice more than I just did, but yeah. Anyway, I have a good clue of how this song goes and the different parts. We will look at some cool stuff here, melodies and strumming patterns and all that good stuff. But yeah, I hope this is satisfying for you, Alvaro. So let's start with this one. We need to set our capo here on the 4th fret, okay? So with that, we have 4 chords that goes in the same order through the entire song. And the chords will be E minor, D, C, and A minor. All right, so we'll start with the chords. The E minor first. So that is open E, second A, second D, open G, open B, and open E. Next chord will be D, and I'm gonna show you 2 grips or variations of D. The first one is the standard chord. It's the open D, second G, third B, and second E. The second variation here of D will be up here, usually like this. We will skip the last one here on the B string, so it's enough with just this grip here. And that will be 5th on A, 4th on D. And you can even bring in the open G there. You don't need much more than that. We will use this grip when we play the melodies and so on. So that's the reason for this second grip here. All right, so that's the D, and let's go on with the C here. Or actually C major 7. So that will be 3rd on A, 2nd on D, and then open G, open B, and open E. And the final chord will be A minor. So that is open A, 2nd D, 2nd G, 1st B, and open E. All right. So we have this melody, which I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the notes that belongs to each and every chord. And like I said, the chord progression through the entire song will be E minor, D, C, and A minor. So let's start with the E minor part. It sounds like this. I will bring in also the bass notes so you hear how it sounds a little bit more with a background to it. So okay, that's the E minor. So the melody goes here on the G string, and I play this bass together with it. So anyway, the melody goes on G 4 times. So open G string 4 times, and then open B 1 time, and back to open G 3 times. Okay. That will be some kind of a pattern here for this first melody that goes in the intro and even the verses. So E minor 4 times on open G, then open B 1 time, and back to open G 3 times. Okay. Then we have the D chord here, and now we're gonna use this grip higher up because we have this melody here on the 4th fret D string. We're gonna play the same pattern here. So it will be 4 times on the 4th fret D string. And then the open B again. 1 time, and then back to the D string 4th fret 3 times. So you recognize the pattern here. So again, D. And with that D, I have the bass note here on the 5th fret A string. So that's a D note there. So all right, so that's the reason for this grip. Then the next grip will be the C part here. It's enough if you just hold the chord as it is there. and you will play the second fret D string still 4 times. And again, open B string 1 time. And back to D string, second fret 3 times. So again, the same pattern here. And then we have the final chord, the A minor, differs a little bit in the end there. So you have the melody still on the second fret D string 4 times. And the ending will be, and that is second fret G string, second fret D string, open G string, and you have to reach out for the 4th fret D string. And that is the final note for this first melody. So the A minor was 4 times on the second fret D string, then second G, second D, open G, and 4th D. Yeah, so that is just the melody notes. Now you want to incorporate the chords because you want to have more sound to it, more backbone to it with the bass and all that good stuff. So what you need to do here is to play downstrokes here and play a little bit with the chord here, but you need to play short downstrokes, so to speak, so you are aiming for the melody here. That is what you want to be emphasized here. So it could sound something like this. So before we leave this part, you can add in the clap as well, okay? So we'll look at where we're gonna do the clap. So the pattern will be the same. So if you see as this one round of each and every chord, that is in total 8 downs. If you notice that, 4 downs, and then the open B, and then 3 downs on the open next string. For instance, E minor, open G 4 times, then open B 1 time, that's 5, and then back to open D string 3 times, and that is 8 in total. So 8 downs in total. That will be kind of the formula here for this this melody. So you will add the beats on down 3 and on down 7. All right, and that will be the pattern for all these 4 chords. So for instance, on E minor, you will play so on down 3 and down 7 in each and every chord. For the D, it will be like this. For C. And for A minor, again, still the same, even if the ending there is a little different, it goes like this. So, round of this will sound like this. And so on. All right. So you start with the intro, 1 round, and then you continue with the verse, which will be 4 rounds of the same melody. That takes us to the first pre-chorus. In the lyrics, you either pick yourself up or you let yourself down. All right, so here we're gonna work with the same chords, same order, and you can go with a strumming pattern if you wish, or you can pick this melody up, okay? So if you go with the strumming pattern, it will be down, down, clap, down, 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 clap, down, okay? So it's 1 round, it's down, down, clap, down. So for E minor. right, so 1 round. You're gonna play 2 rounds for each and every chord. So 2 E minors, 2 D, C, and A minor, like that. Or if you want to play the medley, you will play 1 round of the medley, and the medley will be the same for each and every chord here. It goes on the B string, so it will be like this. And then you switch to the next chord. The notes will be open B string 2 times, and then 3rd B, and back to open B. And then the next round it will be open B again 2 times, and then 1st B 1 time, and then back to open B 1 time. That is 1 round of the medley here in the pre-chorus. So if you want to build in this into, for instance, the E minor, it will sound like this. And then you shift to the next chord, which will be D. Now this D, it's hard to play it with this grip. Now we're aiming for the standard D grip, but it's enough to hold just the 2nd fret G string, because you need to be flexible here on the B string where the melody goes, so you don't have to fix your fingers like this for the standard D. Just keep the 2nd fret G string fixed, and then you are flexible with your index and ring finger to get the notes. So with the D, it sounds like this. So you see how I'm working with this. And then the C, and A minor, so on. All right, so that is the pre-chorus. You get the melody there for 2 rounds of this chord progression. All right, and then comes the 2nd verse. It's played in the same way as the first one, the melody for 4 rounds, and then comes again the 2nd pre-chorus, played in the same way as the pre-chorus we just looked at. And then finally we have the drop. All right, and yeah, actually the melody we just looked at was the drop, so it's a kind of a 2nd drop there, you can say, because the strumming was the pre-chorus, and then comes the 1st drop, this part. And yeah, the 2nd drop now will be a little bit different, same chords, of course. It will sound like this, just a melody. So I've added the bass notes to understand here what we're playing. So for instance, the E minor first, we'll start with that one. The melody goes on B string, start there. 2 times on the open B string. Then 2nd G. Then back to open B. And then 2nd G again. Open B. And 1st B. That is the E minor part. So you play bass note, and then comes the open B again 2 times, then 2nd G, open B, 2nd G, open B, 1st B. That's the E minor part. The D will be played like this, bass note first. So that is bass note here, D, open D string, and then comes the open B string 2 times, then 2nd G, then 3rd B, 1st B, open B, and 2nd G. Okay, so the D was bass note here, open D string, and then open B 2 times, 2nd G, 3rd B, 1st B, open B, and then 2nd G. Then for C, you will play the same melody as you played for the E minor, just a different bass note there, starting on 3rd fret's A string, of course, and then same melody as E minor, and the A minor, you will play the same melody as you played for the D. So just a different bass note, this time open A, and then comes. So you can say that this melody goes over 2 chords, the E minor D, you have this one melody, and then it repeats itself when it comes to the combo C and A minor. So slowly it goes like this. Sense. And you can work in the same way as you play the other melodies with downstrokes. If we just gonna play downs, it could sound something like this. Okay. And you can go to the next level and add in the clap here. And the pattern will be the same as you played for the verse melody with the clap. The clap comes in into the 3rd and the 7th down. So it will be for E minor. And then for D. For C. And A minor. And together it could sound something like this. So on. Yeah, so that is the final drop. So yeah, that is basically NEFFEX song called Myself. Very cool song, and it's cool to kind of go back and forth with this cool melodies and play around with it. So Alvaro, the guy who wished for this song, thank you very much. We love NEFFEX here. And I hope you are satisfied with this and all you NEFFEX fans. So thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please thumb up and show me some love here. Until next time, play tuned.